All right, Water Nomad, let's go. Dark Diamonds v Christar, Division A AOE Leagues 1v1 tournament. Christar here in the red, playing as the Portuguese. He's going to be setting up shop here in the middle of the map. Dark Diamonds playing as the Vikings. He'll be setting up right here on the very southern edge of the map. We got Vikings here for Dark Diamonds, Portuguese for Christar. Obviously, both excellent water civs. And yeah, so I think we've only casted one game on this map so far this season. I think that was Dark Diamonds v Ted. Ted took that one, and that game basically came down to the fact that Ted had a much faster feudal time, was up about a minute and a half. And that's, I think, something pretty distinctive about this map is it requires a pretty unique build order, one in which you go ridiculously heavy to food at the start of the game. All right, Loom coming in for both players right now. Both players getting, yep, those two houses and the dock up. Dark Diamonds dropping his dock just to the north of his base. Christar dropping his dock just to the northeast. So both players here starting with the 6 fishing ships. And yeah, let's see how well they can manage the eco right now. Very similar distributions for the two players, both working with 3 on wood and everyone else going to food. And yeah, it looks like Christar is going to be using some of his water buffalo to scout. And Dark Diamonds, yeah, not interested in that. He just wants to have this massive stockpile. 12 water buffalo in storage here for him. And what about here for Christar? Has he located his opponent's base yet? Not quite. This buffalo's so close. Just a little further, buddy. You can do it. There we go. All right. So, Christar, aware of Dark Diamond's position, and is the same true in the other direction? No. So he scouted this area, but that was before the TC went up. So as of now, Dark Diamonds has no idea where his opponent is, so he probably will need to send a fishing ship out at some point to scout that area out. All right, so keep an eye on this food count. That's the story of the game, and Dark Diamonds about to click up, looking healthy. Christar shouldn't be that far behind, but you can see this. He's got a lot more on wood. 6 here on wood for Christar as opposed to only 2 for Dark Diamonds. And with a little force drop. Oh, yeah, he's missing that second building. So he's going to get that mining camp down. And he will then click up. So that is the one cost of not having very many vills on wood there. Christar getting his second building. He'll get a lumber camp. And Christar is actually the first to click. Dark Diamonds only seconds behind, however. All right. So this should be a pretty even game to open up. It's going to come down to how well they can manage those economies that are just going to be entirely focused about getting galley production or perhaps fire. We'll see. But it seems like the meta on this map tends to be to go for galleys, and of course here with Vikings, that's the only option for them. Second dock coming down here for Dark Diamonds, and the second dock will be right there for Christar. Take another look at the scouting. Yeah, it still hasn't located, but there goes... Nope, thought maybe that was a scouting fishing ship, but he's just doing his job. Yeah, so this is about as even as it gets. Look at this distribution. Almost identical distribution of villagers, same number of villagers, and the two players will have identical uptimes. All right, 13-second difference there between the feudal age time for Christar and Dark Diamonds. Christar actually hasn't gotten that double bit upgrade and is actually going to open fire, right? Double bit coming in, Town Watch coming in. And he's going to open 2 dock fires. Over on this end, Dark Diamonds opening 3 dock galleys. So he's definitely going to have to get more to gold here pretty soon. And yet, getting that lumber camp up that he hasn't had yet. Wants to make sure he gets that double bit upgrade. Super important when you're spending the wood the way you are here. And here come the fires. But already 2 galleys out. And yeah, I definitely think I prefer the galley play here. Dark Diamonds just has to buy him. Ooh, but gets caught with his pants down there for a little bit. It's going to lose a lot of HP on one of those galleys. But one thing he is doing is he's pulling these fires away from his base. That's going to allow him to get some undisturbed production out. And he can continue massing those galleys. Yeah, more damage. Losing a lot of HP on those 2 galleys. Blacksmith coming down. He doesn't want to make the mistake he made against Ted. And in that game, Ted was able to get fletching well before Diamonds. And he made Diamonds pay for it. All right, Diamonds loses a galley there. Hasn't actually gotten any damage so far with this galley. But he is doing one good thing, which is keeping these fire ships away from his eco. All right, second galley down. Here come a couple fires in. And look at that. Fletching already on its way. Yeah, I like Dark Diamond's position here. He can continue massing these, and you know, he doesn't lose those the way he lost the first 2 galleys. He'll be at a critical mass here not too long. Ooh. Take some more damage for free there, but he should clean that fire. Doing a good job now keeping the distance from his enemy, but look at these fires slipping in. The thing with fires, though, the damage output against villagers really isn't that great, certainly compared to galleys. But he is laming Dark Diamonds here. Remember that big stockpile of water buffalo? He's going to lose some of those, which I'm sure he wanted to have access to later in Feudal Age. Yeah, Christar is going to need to get a surround here somehow with these fires. And already Dark Diamonds with a really respectable galley mass. And again, I do think galleys are the play on this map. All right, maybe we'll get a switch, but nope. The production continuing with fires for Christar on 3-Dock himself. Yeah, and I bet it's a little HP there off of Dark Diamonds. And ooh, is he gonna get the trap here? That's awesome damage there for Christar. Awesome damage for Christar. Oh, absolutely brutal for Dark Diamonds. Loses almost his entire mass. Still has a respectable number of galleys back home, but that was huge for Christar. All right. Despite all that, the Vil difference is basically non-existent. Neither of these players have inflicted any damage on the other's economy. One thing about being in this corner, though, is things might get a little tight here pretty soon. At some point, Dark Diamond's going to have to go to that wood line, which, again, he's going to be pretty thankful that he's up against fires, not against galleys, because galleys would be ranging him from behind that wood line. Fires, you're not going to have to worry about so much. Dark Diamonds, he's got 8 galleys on the field, 6 or 5 in the queue at the moment. 9 fires on the water for Christar. And let's see the micro here. A few good shots there for Diamonds. And yeah, I think what Christar needs to go for is some kind of trap again. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's splitting these 2 navies up. And ooh, Dark Diamonds. Gotta be careful there. And he nicely avoids getting trapped. And now, with the fletching in and with this kind of number, he's definitely going to be able to take good engagements against these fires. Christar sells his stone for gold. Also selling some wood for gold, balancing that eco. And look at that Christar on the way up to Castle Age. Very nice use of the market. And yeah, let's see what he's able to do with a tech advantage. Yeah, just can't close the distance. Too many galleys. Yeah, so maybe he's looking to transition into the Portuguese Navy unique unit. Caraval, is that the correct pronunciation? Dark Diamond shouldn't be too far behind either. He'll be clicking up here in a little bit. And let's see if he can inflict some damage on Christar's economy here. All right, he is idling that one wood line. And yeah, Christar only with 60 wood at the moment. Sticking with the fires. Let's see if he adds additional docks. Still sitting on the 3. Yeah, and again, Dark Diamonds on the ball. And yeah, basically one-shotting fires at this point. Just about. Yeah, I think if you're Christar, just pull back, conserve those numbers. And yep, there's the Caravel. He's got to be careful here because he might not have a chance to mass those Caravel if Dark Diamonds cleans this Navy and gets a jump on the eco. Let's take a look. Meanwhile, back at home. Yeah, still hasn't clicked, actually. He's got a good, respectable mass of galleys there. Yeah, but no fletching at all yet for Christar. So these the damage output on these Caravels, not that impressive right now. Alright, there's fletching on the way. And yeah, at the moment, these galleys are just actually shredding the Caravel. That galley's coming in on this side too, getting a jump on Christar's eco. Dark Diamonds looking to get the full pinch here. And look at the Navy numbers, 3 to 24. Dark Diamonds in a very dominant position right now, despite being in Feudal Age. Yeah, and Christar, with 5 on wood, he just doesn't have a way to produce that many more units. Doesn't have the food either to try to get Bodkin, and he's going to lose the little bit of food supply he has right here. Yeah, the micro here. Dark Diamonds handling 2 groups at once. This is really nicely done. Yeah. 22 galleys on the field, about to hit Castle Age. And once he gets that tech upgrade, ooh, some good damage there done by Christar. More villagers will go down here for... No! Nice. Christar manages to dodge the arrow fire. Alright, Dark Diamonds is up. 7 Caravel on the field. Bodkin on the way here for Dark Diamonds. And the War Galley upgrade on the way as well. KD 45 to 23 in favor of Dark Diamonds. Caravel numbers are creeping up a little bit here, though. Maybe Christar will have a chance to stabilize. But there will be a lot of War Galleys in the water here in a moment. And look at this. Farms coming in for Diamonds. No food income right now for Christar. He's got 1 on food. So his villager production is going to be completely stalled here. There's the War Galleys. Yeah, I think Bodkin's going to make a huge difference here. So far, the fight's been very, very even. Yeah, very even trade for both players. Yeah, if only... I mean, Christar, he just doesn't have the food to get Bodkin. If he had Bodkin here, I think he would have absolutely dominated that fight. Now, do we see a longboat transition at some point? Thus far, no. DarkDiamonds is also starting to get a really significant economy lead in addition to the military lead. 53 vills to 35. And this woodline could be in big trouble again. Yeah, just a really compressed eco here for Christar. A lot of that comes back to the fire opening. Oh no, what's happening here? The caravels aren't firing, they're just running right into the war galleys. That was a lot of free damage there for Diamonds. Very unfortunate for Christar. And yeah, this navy's going to be cleaned. And with that, Christar calls the GG. What to say? I mean, excellent game there by DarkDiamonds. Was definitely starting to get a little worried about his position here. I think, again, if Christar had gone galleys, this might have been a very different game. I don't know if yeah, it's too easy for the other player to get a galley mass out. Like unless you're getting a jump on the opponent's production buildings on the docks right off the rip, it's really, really hard to win with fires. And DarkDiamonds was able to harass Christar's economy pretty consistently. Christar did do a really nice job getting up to Castle Age quickly. Tried to take advantage of a tech advantage, but just didn't have the economy to really support a large enough navy, and certainly not a navy that had the upgrades he needed to take a fight that would shift this game. So DarkDiamonds takes his home map. Take a quick look at the statistics here. Yeah, pretty dominant KD ratio there, as we saw in the game, and a better economy along almost every dimension. This here, though, 4-minute castle time for Christar. And yeah, DarkDiamond, I love what he did. He continued with the production during that span. And he played, much heavier feudal and was able to harass Christar really well. All right. On to game 2, Arabia. So this is Christar's home map. Let's see if he can get revenge here and split the set. All right. Let's rock and roll. DarkDiamonds playing as the Japanese up against Christar playing as the Huns. So I believe the last game I casted with Christar on Arabia, he was playing as the Huns. Up against Burgundians, if I recall. Went 1TC Cav Archer and sort of did the land variant of what we just saw DarkDiamonds do, which was just get to that critical mass and basically one-shot everything that comes in his path. So let's take a look at the maps here for the two players. So these wood lines are pretty far away for the players. I guess these ones here aren't too shabby. Are up on some hills, so that makes it a little dicey to wall. And you're working against Japanese. So you're probably expecting men-at-arms. That's always a worry. Quick walling on the hills here. But these berries are decent, pretty close to the TC. That gold's pretty close to the TC. It is a bit forward, I suppose. And well, the secondary golds, those are pretty brutal here for Christar. Not a fan of those. Over here for the Vikings player, that's about as good of a back gold as you could ask for. Berries a little bit exposed, but those aren't terrible. The wood lines, though, I do not like here for Dark Diamonds. Would much prefer Christar's wood lines. And yeah, once CA are roaming about, boy, you're going to feel awfully naked here if you're Dark Diamonds. There's going to be a lot of exposed wood lines. Neither player has a particularly wallable map, so we could see the players playing this one open, or we could see them go with some really conservative walls. Scouting intel for the two players. Dark Diamond still scouting his map, locates his second set of sheep there. And similar here for Christar, about to find his last set of sheep. And might push in some deer here as well. Oh, actually, no, that's his first set of sheep. He just barely missed that set, that hiding there in that little bit of black. But he might opt to go scout his opponent first.
Bad.
3 on wood here, so looking like a scout opening for Christar. Scout opening could have a lot of potential on a map like this. That's going to be really hard to wall. Obviously, man-at-arms can be pretty difficult to deal with when you go scouts, and especially when you're dealing with Japanese men-at-arms with the faster attack bonus. All right, Christar heading out to scout his opponent. Heading to the wrong part of the map so far. And what? Yeah, what about Dark Diamonds? What does he see? Yeah, still scouting his map. Maybe looking to push deer here. He's heading in that direction. He has all his sheep. Not sure exactly what he's looking for. Maybe just, yeah, checking out that wood line. Might be thinking about some kind of ambitious wall. And yeah, he's also going to head in that direction. Here comes Christar's scout. Notices the lumber camp, notices the mill. Oh. Gonna be a little bit of a pest here. And actually might get the kill here. Nah, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh no! Running away for the TC. Oh. I think if Diamonds doesn't try to quick wall there, I think if he goes straight to the TC, he's fine. But yeah, goes for the quick wall, and actually, yeah, the pathing just got really screwed up for the villager there. So Christar's clicked up, 20 pop, going for a second lumber camp. And yeah, how does Dark Diamonds adjust to this hit to his economy? He's going to go for a 20 pop up himself, but no men-at-arms. We don't have a barracks going up yet. Maybe just planning to go straight archer here. We shall see. Yeah, Christar expecting men-at-arms. He hasn't located a barracks yet. I'm actually surprised his scout's not hanging out trying to locate the barracks. But he's going to invest into these small walls, which he's actually not going to need here. I mean, it is possible Dark Diamond is going to play scouts himself. That might be how he responds here. Let's keep an eye on that. Alright, stable coming down here for Christar. Double bit axe as well. And I'm really curious to see what the play is going to be from Dark Diamonds. A lot of wood in the bank. Get those wood savings with the Japanese. And what's the opening? Show it to us. Show it to us. Range. Okay. One range blacksmith opening. Excellent scouting here by Christar. Notices it immediately. One spear out in defense here for diamonds. And here come the scouts. We've got 2 scouts on the field. One more in the queue here. And the farm's already coming down here for Christar. DarkDiamonds is going... He's going to try to wall this up. But boy, that is going to be a hell of an investment. Not sure if he scouted this here, but I don't know. Honestly, might have just been worth it just to the wall to the edge here. Going to use just about the same amount of wood, I think. Alright, 3 scouts for Christar. He's going to hold there for now. I think he just wants to get to Castle Age as quick as possible. Get to CA. And yeah, he's going to get a Vil here. Actually, ends up taking a lot of damage from the spear. Doesn't get a Vil kill, loses a scout, and now only has about a scout and a half left. Alright, takes a lot of damage to get a Vil kill, but he's probably still going to be happy with that. He's really just trying to buy himself time. Already has 1 range and a blacksmith. Skirm queued up. So he's already ready to deal with archers. Yeah, I don't think Diamond's going to be able to get much damage here. He's only got 1 archer in the queue at the moment. Skirm should be able to deal with that just fine. Yeah, how are the ecos looking for the 2 players? A 3 Vil lead at the moment here for Christar. Fletching already in for Christar. DarkDiamonds doesn't have that fletching upgrade yet. Walls are starting to come in, but yeah, that is a big investment. And you're only going to have these 2 really garbage wood lines. All that investment, and you really... It's not the best real estate that he secured. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm liking Christar's position. He's got a lot more food in the bank. Getting that second range up, so I think he's going to have a really smooth transition into CA here. Scouts into CA is always a nice way to go because you want to have that stable anyway, so you can get your bloodlines upgrade, you can get your husbandry upgrade, which affect your cav archers. And yeah, continuing to invest in just a massive wall here. So that's wood that could be going into farms. And... you know, what DarkDiamonds is thinking, of course, is he's worried about scouts. What he doesn't know is that Christar only ever produced those 2 scouts. And, you know, once CA roll in, these walls aren't going to do much anyway. This CA is going to be through those in a matter of seconds. Christar, with the excellent scouting, knows these are coming, and he is just shredding them right now. The archers walk right through the skirms. 2 are already down. He's going to lose a 3rd here, I think. Might get a Vil pick there on the right with the scout. No, she'll get away. Oh! Once again, I think I don't know if the quick wall was the right play there. I think if Christar goes to the TC, he's fine. But the scout attacks right through the corner of the palisade wall there. And, yeah, Christar loses a Vil. Christar selling some wood. Yeah, definitely floating some. And it looks like the skirms and archers are going to pass each other without noticing. Christar is looking for those archers. He's got these scouts hunting around. Let's see if he locates them. Yeah, hasn't spotted them yet. And yes, selling his way up to Castle Age, so he's going to be clicking here momentarily. Archers are actually... Not sure where they were heading here. They could maybe get a little damage on the gold, but there's really only 2.5 archers there. That's something that Christar could honestly even deal with villagers. Yeah, he's still hunting around for these archers, and they are taking the scenic route here. And might get a jump on this wood line. Alright, Christar on the way up, dropping a third range now. 700 wood in the bank already. Let's look at that distribution. 18 on wood. Okay, he's taking some off, so 13 on wood. He'll have 13 on gold. Gonna go with 4 range CA opening. And yeah, these 2.5 archers are actually gonna get Christar pull all of his villagers off this wood line. 2 villagers taken down. Cleans the scouts out, so these 3 archers get an incredible value there. Yeah, that was great. We get basically an even KD now. And yeah, DarkDiamonds end up with a lot more value out of those archers than I ever thought he would. Alright, but the pressure is about to be on. We're going to have a lot of CA heading toward DarkDiamonds base here very soon. And the fact that Christar's not walled probably isn't going to matter at all, because he is going to be the one dictating where events are happening. Yes, this wood line is going to be in real danger. That wood line is going to be in danger. I think that gold's probably even rangeable. So, let's see. There's a way for DarkDiamonds to prevent Christar from getting to that really critical mass of CA. They will run into this group of 8 archers. Nice micro here so far for both players. Diamonds getting up onto that hill. That was nicely done. But these cav archers are just continuing to stream out. Bodkin coming in. Doesn't have the food to get the expo upgrade. It's going to prioritize Bowsaw ahead of that. And yeah, expo will be in 30 seconds, but these archers are going to be clean by then. Especially with those skirms still kicking around. Yeah, DarkDiamonds, he's in trouble here. I think he is in trouble. He is not going to have a significant expo mass. These skirms getting some value. Adding some more vills to gold here. How many vills is that going to be on gold? 21 villagers on gold. 1 expo here. Didn't even notice him for DarkDiamonds. He's being a pest. But here come the CA. Is that an overchop? Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, that's absolutely brutal. And, yep. All those walls are for naught, because there is one little hole in that wood line. But we've got a nice counterattack here from DarkDiamonds, getting a jump on this wood line. Kills a couple vills there. There's an overchop for Christar as well. So a lot of tit for tat in this game. Eats a lot of TC fire there, though. But at the moment, Christar with nobody on gold. Excellent micro there by DarkDiamonds. And yeah, so Christar, he can't produce any more CA at the moment. These guys here, though, continuing to kill villagers. Villager count almost even for these 2 players. Alright, and those guys are cleaned. A second TC is now up here for DarkDiamonds. Cav archers can't hit a damn thing. Oh, yeah, the accuracy is just so brutal before Thumb Ring is in. Yeah, so let's see when... I mean, he's floating so much wood here, Christar. Surprised he doesn't drop a university, try to get ballistics out. And yep, he's going to get his 2 CA masses together. 15 CA on the field up against a very small number of Expo. This will be a good fight for Christar. Manages to even get the hill on top of it. But DarkDiamonds definitely making the most of his numbers. His micro has been spot on. And yeah, I think Christar really needs to invest in thumb ring and ballistics here. Yeah, can't tell on capture age here. Oh gosh, in on this gold though. He can't hit anything though. Look at that. Every arrow missing. All right, manages to get that guy. He's right in his face. All right. Oh, he's gonna get in here though. He's back on this wood line. And yeah, there's definitely going to be some villagers going down here. DarkDiamonds can afford to lose them. He does have more villagers at the moment. But, yeah, this Huns CA mass is only going to continue to grow. And yeah, economy lead that you hope to have as DarkDiamonds in this position is gone. But Christar losing a ton of CA here. Must be distracted elsewhere. But yeah, apparently willing to just give those up. I'm actually not sure where his attention was. He's got CA all over the place. Yeah, it was maybe a little distracted by something. Could have been lag. But yeah, look at this. Harassing this gold here. 1 TC versus 3, and yet identical Vil numbers because Christar with this really nice KD here, 62 to 40. He's going to add in some forward siege as well. That's a great location for a siege. You got 2 TCs right next to each other. Gold that DarkDiamonds really needs access to, and you've got a little hill to work with all on top of that. The other gold, I guess, over there. All right, Christar's going to dive in again. And now he has ballistics, so these guys are going to be quite a bit more accurate. And he is getting pretty good clean on the Expo there for DarkDiamonds. 22 CA versus 8 Expo. Yeah, this is great. Really nice play by Christar, splitting up his CA, using that mobility. And DarkDiamonds just cannot chase all this stuff, especially not with ballistics of his own. Alright, first mango is out. Yeah, DarkDiamonds thought about charging with villagers, but that is certainly not an option when the CA are camping it. Alright, second mango out as well. Yeah, and these villagers can't help themselves. They like taking arrows to the face. Another nice fight there for Christar. Only 12 Vils behind at the moment. KD continuing to bloom, and if he can get on this gold especially. Adding in a ram as well. This TC about to go down. Yeah, DarkDiamonds, he just has no military. No military in the field at all. I think he's getting pretty desperate here. He's lost this TC and he calls it. Huns, man. Huns are Huns. So Christar having a lot of success in this tournament so far with this 1 TC. Huns all in, and he played this one, you know, textbook. Made just a few scouts, followed it up with skirms, bought himself time, was the first to Castle Age, which is usually pretty important when you're going to play CA if you're late to Castle Age, it can be almost impossible to get the CA mass that you need. Dark Diamonds, I think, played it about as well as he could in certain respects. I mean, the sneak archers, that got a lot of value here. The counterattack, that got a lot of value on that wood line and on that gold. That was nicely done. He made the most out of a really small group of archers. I think maybe the opening could have been better for diamonds. I do think Japanese here, men-at-arms, could have been a really good way to go. That would have been tough for Christar to deal with, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. But in any case, men-at-arms would have been really, really tight given the fact that diamonds lost that Vil at the start of Dark Age. That was a nice pick by Christar. All right. So they split the series. Let's take a quick look at the statistics here. Yeah, 93 to 55 KD there for Christar. And eco about what you'd expect when you're going 1 TC all in with range units, wood and gold, pretty much exclusively. And yeah, over a minute here to mass CA. So yeah, that went about as smooth as it gets for the Huns player there. Cool. All right, that is it for that set, and we'll be back soon for some more Division A action. Y'all have a good night.